I'd be down. I would be down. Aw, you boo-boo hands. You little boo-boo hands. You can't use them. You boo-boo hands.
Fuck, fuck, fuck! Why did this start?
He's a whiner. Alright.
What has that gutter rat done to me?
Oh, you know exactly what he did to you. My gosh, you have such a temper tantrum. Naughty. You can go time out.
Out of my sight, witch!
Oh.
I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
But I took your
How would
power.
you have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
I don't like where this is going.
Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did? Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Blah. Blah. So boring. You're doing this out of pity? That your girlfriend died? Not my problem. She caused it. She insinuated it.
Now, Hugo.
So she deserved it. So
Follow the light.
now you feel pity and you're upset about it that I killed your smoochy smooch. And now that's what I'm saying. He's such a whiner. This man is a whiner. Don't get it.
Muthos is here. Very well. It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh. This will be fun. Alrighty, we're in Drake's Fine. Alright, Torgal. Oh. Blood. Oh. Oh.
Orcs.
That's a thing in this universe? Great. Just great.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
You. Who are you?
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Joshua.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty,
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You better watch your mouth, sir.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Well, this is marvelous. I was not expecting that to happen, but go off, King. You better work.
Forgive me, Terence.
You better.
That you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Now that's love right there. That's love right there. That's marvelous. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's empowering. Oh, it's so full of pride. I love it. Yes, ma'am. You better. You better work, Hannies. You better work. You better. You better work.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah!
Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
You better go together.
What is it now?
Oh.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
Oh.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix.
Yes, ma'am.
You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode for Final Fantasy XVI. My name is RaisinBran. We are now approaching episode 12. It's crazy that we're only this far into the game. It feels like that we've gone through quite the journey to get here and to go from there. If we remember the mistake from the last episode, I don't know what I was trying to say. But last episode, we made our way into Dhalmekia to chase after Titan, or Hugo Kupka, as we all well know and love. We basically made our way out to Drake's Fang. I believe that was the place where the Mother Crystal that was sitting right here was called. And we defeated that Mother Crystal and also defeated Hugo Kupka finally, once and for all. Just finally, in everything fair. So we are done with him. He is done all the good things there. We have to go and report back to Otto to tell him what has happened, because everybody is like, what's happened to Hugo Kupka? What's happened with Titan? We don't know what's happened with Titan, but I do, because I killed him. So, in between the last episode and this episode, I finished all the side quests that we had in the town with the inn. Did all of that, and then there was another notorious mark that I wanted to go and fight, and that made me level up to 34. I'm telling you, the experience on those things, insane. I went into Ramu's. Oh geez, why did I just get rid of that? So I had the thunderstorm, so that was what I had for Ramu's. And then I went in and I purchased Judgment Bolt with my ability points. So, I have 900. How'd that happen? I have no clue. Literally, I do not even... Okay, well, cool. I have 900 experience points. That's quite the shocker. Anyway. So, let's see. I don't use any of that. I would upgrade that if I had it. I don't really use Garuda. Blind Justice, I could master. What is all of this? Ignition. Will of the Way. Okay. Limit Break. Oh. That's right. Upgrade it for that much. Yeah, but I don't have enough of that. So, whoop-de-doo. And then... Earth and Fury. See, that I want. So we're going to save our ability points to get at least that ability. Excuse me. And then we're going to go from there and all of that. Perfect. So yeah, so we've been busy. And now it is time for us to go and return and to let everyone know what has happened in Dalmekia.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
Exactly.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
Yes.
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
No!
Dream of it.
You can come with Jill. You're fine. If you're ready, let's do it. You're great.
Word on the Royalist movement since I've been away.
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Alright, great. Well, they're happy. Everyone's happy.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important.
Excuse me.
A scent. The scent of Waludas.
Yes.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang.
Yes, that too.
Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Yes. It's very true.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin.
Ooh, that's
the
right.
Hungarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the mother crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
So we're going after them next.
In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
I mean, hey, by all
Indeed
means.
he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Yeah! Alright, well this will be a very quick... Hey, guess what? I defeated Hugo Kupka, he's dead, blah blah blah. We're not gonna see any of these... We're not gonna see any of these cutscenes or anything like that. It's just gonna be a simple... It's gonna be just a quick old simple, hey, guess what? I defeated Kupka, he's dead. So...
No.
Alright, perfect. Thanks. Alright, moving on. It's just a quick, simple... hey, guess what? Kupka's dead.
Well, good.
Also, can I just buy things from you? I think I need some... I think I need some stuff. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Better attack, but less on stagger. Only by 10, though? And only by 5 increase... Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I'm gonna hold on to it just to be safe. Just to be safe. I'm gonna hold on to it. Just to be safe.
Finished, are you?
Yes. Alrighty. And then Blackthorn. Guess what? Kupka's dead! Yes, I know. Crazy. But here's the thing.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I believe I have acquired... I believe that I have ooh, no way. Get a better sword with stagger? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I believe I can make this.
Not bad.
Yes, perfect. Alright, I just thought that I was able to, yeah, might as well.
Last you a good while.
Might as well. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was able to, you know, have all that, and everything, but, yeah, hold on. Enhancer +2, ooh, yeah, go ahead.
You can thank me later.
Go ahead, yeah, increase it, baby, increase it, yes, increase it, honey. Alright, cool. Just trying to see if there is anything. I've got a lot of supplies that I should probably, you know, upgrade, just see what happens, you know, all the fun things that happen there, but I think we're good. Alright. Yes, I did a lot of things.
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Yeah, Kupka is dead, honey. I did a thing. I told him to go elsewhere.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Just celebrating. Doesn't hurt to celebrate.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers. I know her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
That's funny. That is funny. Alright, well, we can definitely go, and we can definitely go and see how Mid's doing. If you remember, she just came here, and then she was like, I want to build a workshop. I want to do things. I want to help. And then asked us to, like, go fetch things for her and all that so she could set up shop and everything. And now she's running everything, and it's quite nice to see. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I believe it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. Alright, cool. Cool. Groovy. Yeah, and then if we also remember in the last episode, Joshua went to go see Prince Dion to speak about something, because from the interactions that we have seen, this is not the way, that Prince Dion was having with his own, like, territory, he's not happy. He does not like what's happening over there, and I think that him and Joshua might do something to, like, change all of that.
Alright, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together.
Wow.
Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together.
I like it.
Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Okay.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Okay.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Alright, well, I'm happy that you're enjoying yourself down here. Because, God, you are one smart cookie. Alright, well, if I need to speak with Blackthorn, I need to speak with Blackthorn. See how fun this is? It's all just talking to people. That's all it is. It's all it is. Also, just to show you how we're doing, or how I'm doing on this, I've been fighting some of these on my own, and then some of these I have yet to fight. So, you know, this was the first one that we witnessed together. We were like, oh, what the heck is that? And going from there. I have been fighting these. See, that was the griffin that we fought in an episode. That was fun. That was the big old slime that made us level up. There's the tortoise. See, you know, we've been fighting all these. So, there are 2 more in Dhalmekia. I don't have access to these locations. I have a feeling we're going to be going out in these locations at some point in some time, so we'll wait until then. That was the boss that I fought. He was rank A. He was pretty tough. Pretty tough. But he was no match for me. So, and then there's this one, rank S. which means the best of the best. Don't know where this one is, but due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins we have lately been investigating, all work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate. Lest the echoes should be awakened by our presence, no further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. So, I have a feeling, if they're talking about the gate, the village gate, if we remember in our story in Rosaria, when we were out and about here, the gate, because there was Eastpool. Eastpool had a gate somewhat there. Also, so did this area, kinda a little bit. There was a gate like right there, a little bit, yeah. And there was a gate over here. So I don't know. It could be in any one of those areas. I have no idea. Am I gonna? I don't know. We can go. We can take a look, see if we want to. But I'm personally am not going to prioritize that right now, because I would like to try to progress further in the story. Because looking at how many main quests are left, there's still a lot to cover. It's insane.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Great. Love it.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it.
Oh.
As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Alright. We're letting off steam, I guess. Yay.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I'm going to have Gav come with me.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
I feel like Otto's more of the negotiator, so...
Fleece me. I'd like to see him try.
I feel like Otto's more of the negotiator, so he's gonna go do that. Gav's gonna come with me, just in case if there's any combat, because I know how capable Gav is. See, I'm smart. I'm smart. I know how this works. Alrighty. Now we gotta go make our way Oh, and there's more side quests. How fun and delightful. Alright, well, let's just go. That's great. Love it when there's more side quests. It's like, I just did some. I just did some. And now you want me to do more. Ugh. God. All of you people. I swear. Alright, well. Let's go, because we need to go and make for the river.
Looks
like
this...
I found the river. Now where's Gav?
I don't know. Cool.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Cool.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Cool.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Alright. Great. Now we gotta go get some Stardust. So, I love fetching supplies. Isn't it just marvelous? Isn't it just great? Isn't it just grand? Alright, stop jumping. Clive. Here we go.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Okay. 2. Hi, Torgal! I did not see you there, buddy. Okay. It's 3. Let's keep looking. Aha! Here's the next one. 4. Okay, one more. Maybe if we go up a little bit. Such a good boy, Torgal. Alright. It has to be by the river, because that's... we're going to get it from, right? Alright, hold on. There's only one left. Let's see. Come on. How hard is it to find more Stardust, bro? It's just stand! Oh, it's literally right here.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
There's probably going to be enemies to fight. If I had to take a gander, and I guess.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Bam. Does this look enough to you? I don't know.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
Perfect.
Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Yeah? Let's chat. What do you want to talk about? What's going on? What's troubling you?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Building that character development. It's nice.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Oh, such a good boy. Look at you. So good. I love him so much. He's so good. He is so good. He is so good. Alright. Let's make our way back to the hideout. I know that I see all these side quests available. I'll do them on my own time. I'll do them on my own time. I'll only do main quests and any notorious marks that we can approach and do. That's all I'm going to do from now on till the end of the series. Just leave it at that. Cool. Here you go, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Sweet. 500 XP. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Why, of course. I'll just go back to mid.
He cracked the crystal too.
Believe I can go this way, right? Yes, I can. He cracked the crystal too? You're kidding me, right? There's no way. Yes, I did do all that. I did everything. That was such a tremendous episode. Last episode, where we did all of that. My only thing was that the music could have been a little bit better. Could have made the fight a little more enjoyable. That's all.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
What's her name? Right.
Don't tell me you're gonna call her that.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force.
Yes.
Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop that. I understand. Id said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
Oh.
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Great. Excuse moi. Ha 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 ha. Alright, cool. Well, that's great. So we need to go all the way out over there. Perfect. Of course. Haven't been to Lostwing in God knows how long. It's been a long time. Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
Good day to you.
Crazy. So we need to go through there. Got it. Love to see it.
But what about the curse?
Alright, let's see. Okay, it says we're going the right way, so that's all that matters. Alright. Take all those. Let's see. How do I... Nope, this is... Hold on, Torgal. Alright, hold on. Here you go to Cutter's Gate. How do I... Okay, hold on. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes. It's been a long time since I've maneuvered my way through here, so apologies. Alright, let's go.
Come on. Run like the wind.
And we're off. If I can make it that easy, hell yeah. Alright. Is she? Oh, she's right here.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
I will take care of it. I will take care of it.
Anybody home?
Oh.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
And Judgment Bolt. Right? It's quite a lot. And then bam! This poor fool. Like, look how much HP I have taken from this thing. Bam. Easy. Done. That was nothing. That was nothing.
The things I do for you, Mid.
I know, right?
Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
And I have a feeling, I just have a feeling that we are going to have one more little mini quest for Mid before we move on to our next thing that we've got going on. So that's going to be fun. Apologies for if this is like the boring stuff. You guys sometimes gotta go through the boring stuff to get to the good stuff, so. And that's just how games get you sometimes. You just gotta be best prepared. Oh yeah, we can go this way. It's actually quicker to... It's actually quicker to go this way.
You're seeing troops in that side every morning.
Oh, excuse me. Up and around. See, like this. And then through here. Yeah, see, I remember.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
And then just down here. Perfect. Mid, what else do you want me to do?
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shield.
Told you.
This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Yes. Man, the things I do... excuse me. The things that I do to make sure that everything is good to go. Crazy.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends.
I love grocery shopping.
The past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Marvelous.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Lovely. All right. Well, I believe...
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
I
Who will
believe...
accompany you on your little excursion?
For this excursion, I'm going to take Taria.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Oh, perfect.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
I'll see you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
I figured it'd be best for Jill. I know Jill's feeling better, but I figured it'd be best for her to stay with Hippocrates. Just so that she can, you know, still take some time to recover. Even though she's feeling better, still take some time to recover. Plus, Taria, I have not seen in action if we need to be fighting.
Where's Taria?
So, I kind of want to see that. So, yeah.
Keep them pilchers nice and chill.
Need to stock up on these.
I won't have you spoil.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this.
Uh-oh.
But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Okay. I will absolutely do such things, I guess.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before they...
Hello, sir.
What can I interest you in today?
I need garlic.
Ah, yes.
Thanks. Bye. Excuse me, sir.
What do you want?
I need some of this.
Go on.
Thanks.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
I'm happy that this helped.
Well, did you find everything?
Yes.
I did. Here.
Take my things.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Sure.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I know, that's why I invited you.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
I know. That's why I'm doing it now.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
See,
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire.
Sorry.
No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
I think so.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Exactly.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
Okay.
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Great. I'm gonna go take a quick restroom break, but I'm gonna just skip through that because yay, and we'll deliver these supplies right back to Tomes in just like this. Ah, that feels so refreshed. I don't need to, that's a little TMI. Okay, anywho, we're back. Let's go and share these ingredients with Harpocrates.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Perfect.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Ouch.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
I agree.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Cool. Hopefully, we don't have to do anything else for Mid. We're just gonna go and let her know, like, hey, guess what?
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Exactly. Hopefully, this will let Mid know that we are done. We are done doing things for her, because I would personally would like to move on to the next bit of this game and go from there. I think it's really cool that we're building this ship. Clearly, this is a big foreshadow for something is going to happen with this ship that we're going to use it for. Something's going to be coming. It's going to be interesting to see, for sure. Question is, what is that going to be? We don't know. Can only think of one, and it could be war.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Great.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Look at it.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Oh, God.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
That's funny.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Yes.
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All this to go to a grave for Sid. I swear. I'm telling you, it's like, oh my.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
They're getting excited.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
Yes.
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
You want me to go... Oh, she's just right there. Okay.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Great.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
Oh.
Got a letter for you.
Oh?
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
He's a pretty cool dude. He's pretty cool.
Uncle.
Alright, let's read. My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Canva.
Interesting.
Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Gav.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Oh, good.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
I believe it. I believe it. All right. Sid's legacy. Ooh, this is haha. Where the old hideaway was before it got taken over. Oh, Torgold.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Yes.
Our next target.
Oh, okay.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Boots.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
It's fair.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Good lord.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Alright. So, we're
Did
not...
you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
I was going to say, we're not gonna go after Mid, even though she's like run off and everything. Oh, fantastic. Eastern Dalmatia. Very nice. All right, well, let's progress. Let's progress just a little bit further. Let's see where it takes us. Ooh, hello. Alright. Onward. Next quest. Gosh. Alright, well, let's see. Surger's Thread. I'm just trying to remember what was the names of the other. I don't remember them being those names, so. For where the other notorious marks are.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Alright, let's go. Let's progress. Let's make our way. Make our way for Bocklad, I guess.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass.
Oh, that's pretty.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Yeah. Which is why if there's fighting, we're going to do some fighting. This looks marvelous. Alright, let's keep going. Bam! It's how you do it. It's just how you do it.
So what do you think?
As much as there's a side quest that's right there, I'm gonna press onward. Just gonna press onward. See what's over here.
How nice.
Oh, lovely.
Hideaway of their own.
Bam! Damn! You think you can get me?
This one. Too slow.
Oh my god.
Over here.
Bam! Come on now. Oh. There we go. Was that fun to do? Look at that. Ooh, look at all that XP. Okay, I'll take it. Bye.
The Republic of Service.
That was fun while that lasted. Hi! Great. Unfortunately, there were no notorious marks there, but
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
yes, just a little bit.
The path continues on the other side.
Excuse me. Are these enemies? Oh, how did I know? Bam! Is that it? Aw, I wanted something more exciting. Nothing like crazy silly like that. Alright, cool. Alright, well, we're progressing onward because that was nothing. That was nothing, unfortunately. Alright. What do we have? Oh, wow.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Clearly it's something.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ooh, she's feisty now. Okay, okay. You think you're feisty? You're not feisty. No. I'm gonna get you.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Marvelous. Is there the Steps of the Forgotten, the Republican Gate? I'm just seeing, I'm just checking. Okay. Checking the names of everything. Brr.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained with an increasingly battle-hardened.
Ouch.
Titan! Over here!
Damn!
This way!
Damn, I just wanted to fight. Ouch.
This way!
Bam!
Get him!
I mean, a fight is a fight. I will do it because a fight is a fight. I'm sure that you can go further down that way, but I'm going to go down this way. And I'm going to ride my Chocobo, Ambrosia, because I want to travel fast. Yes, I want to travel fast. I don't think there's going to be much more fighting than there needs to be.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Yep.
Back to the stables, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Indeed.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Alright, let's see if we can find him.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
They're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Alright, let's see where we can go.
Somewhere.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Ah, there he is.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Alright.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds divine, actually. The more that I think about it.
My sight, wretch.
Alright, let's see.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, stealing all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Just don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Ah, perfect. Another seal.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Wow. Marvelous. This is just marvelous. More side quests as part of main quests. Oy. I just want to do some interesting things.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Can't even do that.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too.
Alright, I'm gonna just for time's sake, I'm going to...
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I'm just going to speak to these people quickly to move... Yes, blah 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 blah. Yes, yes.
Right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Where is there more children? You.
What? No.
Alright, where's more children? You. Child. Oh, we found a culprit, I think. Maybe. Like, all of this just to move onward. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and how it's just, ugh, it's extensive, it's long. It's like, what? This can't be done over dialogue. Game.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
I have a feeling.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Okay, we got these children. Give me my stuff.
Hunter, where are you?
So that was Jill. He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Get back here, child. Yes. Thank you. I see you. Don't think you're clever by hiding in the shadows. Yes. You're a bad boy. You're a very bad boy. Yeah. You've done very bad things.
I haven't got your look.
Yeah, yeah. You're a bad boy.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Excuse me?
We're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service.
Alright. Cool. Great introduction. Whoopity-doo. Alright, blah, blah, blah. We're trying to find the people who... Oh, we did it. Oh, okay, great. Marvelous. We're done with this now. Bye. God. Ugh. Alright. Yes. We want to go. I'm done talking to you people because you're annoying me. You all are annoying me. Another quest? Oh god. Okay, great.
Cleft is to the south past the camp.
Alright, search for the Caststones. Okay, so is this where that they are hiding the passes? Is this where they're hiding them? Is that where they're hiding them? In this lair? Because if that's the case, we need to go to that lair, gonna rob said lair, and call it a day. Hi, Ambrosio. Come on. We are going to the lair, we're going to grab our things, and then we're going to move onward because I'm done with all of you. Thanks. Oh, good. Look at these little thugs. Oh, lovely.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
This one.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Yes. We're getting there. Getting there. Oh boy.
We got company. That's the luck. Get him.
More foot soldiers.
Bam.
Fewer now.
Does that help? Does that help with anything? Oh, I believe we found it. There's tents. Oh, look at all that.
Not a bad haul today.
Yeah. I'm just gonna skip through this dialogue because they're bad people and we're gonna kill them and so that we can get our things back.
That guard from Buckland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Bam! Bam! Can't deal with me, honey. Bam!
This one.
Boom! Come on. Come on, will you just go down already? Come on. Bam. Get out of my face. Look at that. All that for 100. Okay, that was... Don't like that. Nope. Alright. Well, there we go. Happy. We found our supplies. We found all the stuff. Look at all that. Yes, good job. We did great things. Moving on. Moving on. Great. Actually, I can just do this. I can just fast travel. Oh, I'm so smart. Oh, I'm such a smart little cookie. Oh my gosh, so I don't have to do any of the nonsense. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Here you go. Can we move onward, please? That is like how annoyed I am with like having to do all these like little mini quests when I want to progress further in the game and I want to, you know, woobity woobity boo. I'm not even speaking proper English right now because woobity woobity boo.
I will.
Excuse me.
I would. Don't look so.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you want to hear all this. I'm sure you all do. Yes, look at that. They're siblings. Yay. Wow, another seal. How fun.
What is it?
Oh, they combine together. Oh, that's nice.
Well, all good.
Well, thanks. Y'all are so great. Perfect. Can we move on? Can we move on with our stories, please? And we got a trader's pass. Boom, baby. Now we can progress onward.
Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Now we can speak to Goots, and now we can do everything of that nature and go from there. Goots, you won't believe it, but I got the trader's pass, man. We can now progress and move forward.
What I really want to be.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass? You found it!
Yeah. Be behaving. Better behave yourself, kid. Alright, moving on. Apologies for how long that took. Ugh.
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
Thank God.
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
Great. Now we can progress and move onward. Oh, lovely. What else is happening?
I see.
Oh!
And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultimuk?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mothercrystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, His radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Damn. Okay. Now I don't like you. I don't like you even more now. Like, I was at here with not liking her. Now it's increased significantly. Because, yeah. Yeah, Dion's gonna do something with Joshua. This is gonna be some time.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
That's gonna somewhat go well, We're gonna go right into there. Interesting. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go ahead and end this episode right here. We will take care of going into the Crystalline Dominion and take care of that Mother Crystal all in the next episode, because it seems like that's what's going to be the case, and then we'll go from there in all of that. Yes. So this was a pretty meh episode, because we got a lot of side related things happening, going on, and all that, and to go from there. But pretty much now we're gonna get into some good stuff later on. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Please feel free to leave a like if you liked what you saw. Feel free to ring those bells. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As for right now, this has been RaisinBran. Thank you once again for watching this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. I'm sorry that I have to cut this on short notice, but I do have a place that I need to be, and I played just a little bit longer than I thought I was able to play. So I will see you in the next video.